Def is self-reporting from another session, and welcome to my creation of the Dragon Ball, the road to create the Dragon Ball Goku theme deck. I'm starting out with small pools of attack and I try various of things. So the first thing I had in mind is they use a lot of fists fight, so I include a lot of fists. But turns out there are a lot of attacks out there that can really counter fists the way I use them actually, because I'm not a professional Absolver player. I don't think anyone is a professional Absolver player yet. However, yeah, the start, like you can see, it's really it's not working very well because first of all I have a small pool of attacks. The second is that most of my attacks are really slow. The sequence that I'm using is fast attack and then really slow attack, and that footage is from the beginning, from like the two, like the third PvP I had. That's before I understood the perfect attack sequence and all of that. If you don't know what is the perfect attack sequence, is when after an attack you see that your character is a bit glowing. That's the moment when you want to press on the other attack. So if you're doing that, your character will attack much faster than otherwise. So I'm I'm not using the perfect sequence and I'm using a really slow attack. So the enemy have a fast hitting fists or attacks. So it really countered me and it's not going very well for me at least. So I decided that I try another approach. In this video, you will see my ass kicked a lot. Okay, um, not not too much, however, but it will be kicked. The reason why I take heal is for the obvious reason, for the heal. The earthquake I change it later on to a gravity because that's like in the PvP that's much more efficient because it's not only doing the same effect as the gravity and that's make your opponent weaker by slowing him, making some of his attack slower and some of his movements. So yeah, for now it's gonna be the earthquake, and then for PvP the earthquake is great. For PvE the earthquake is great. For PvP 1v1 I say the gravity takes the lead. And I take the Gauntlet because in the Dragon Ball series only Trunks uses a Zord. So I'm using another form like a Super Saiyan, if you can call it. So my punches will deal more damage. The two decks are had a lot of changes. However, I'm not really putting too much effort on the gauntlet, on the weapon deck, because I want to perfect first of all the my bare hand, my normal state, if you wanna call it, uh, damage and the combat style. So yeah, that's pretty close fight. And here I understood that most of my deck need a little bit of rework. So for the next fight, I changed some things, and this guy actually I changed nothing in this clip from the last one. However, this guy taught me that I need to add more dodges and more variety of attacks. So after this fight, believe it or not, I changed the deck completely. Like I made it the most heavy attack possible. Not because yeah, I just said that he taught me to bring more dodge and all of it, and I said I used the most heavy hitting attacks. I just wanted to try something. It's my other deck, I used it, not the first one, the second one. I modified it just to see how much pure raw damage, if you take the most damaging attacks, how good that will be. That's after this fighting this guy. Um, yeah, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's really helping. So now I will cut to the end of of this fight, um, because all you're gonna see is my ass kicked here, and I don't think anyone gonna learn anything from that, even BME while he's training. So I'll show you the modifications I did after this fight. So hello. After a lot of fights, I decided that I need another, like the build, the the deck I created was really strong. However, only on the offensive side. If someone had a really fast sequence of attack, I could do nothing. So after a lot of fights and understanding that, learning that, I create the Goku deck. Looks like this one that you're seeing right now. It's not perfect. It's not yet perfect. I'm going to modify it a bit because I don't like that I return to on the same attack. Like from every sequence, I return it to the same attack. So I going to change it. So I will not share the correct deck because it's not the final form of the deck, of the melee at least, of the normal state, bare hand. Um, and yeah, I really love this deck right now. It's more is resemble of the Dragon Ball series. Like you can take a hit and return a hit. You can have more the ability to dodge more, and if you're doing the perfect attack sequence, that's really make that deck look strong. You can feel the fluence. Um, Yet it's not perfect yet. It's not the perfect cell for now. It just it's just for now, for what I have and what I could make in a one day progression. Yeah, I'm on this on the progression from the moment I woke up, like I believe 5 to 6 hours, just PvP and seeing what's work and tweaking all these little things. This dude is lower level than me, but he brings a good fight. Like you can see, I changed, by the way, the earthquake into a gravity because, like I said before, it's much helpful in this fight. Now the gauntlet, the weapon deck art, I modified to resemble the melee, the bare hand attacks, yet not really tested it out. You can say, oh, but you could use your ability, you could summon it and use it in fight. Yes, I know, but if I do that, I cannot really see if my bare hand, if my normal state um, is working as I intended. But why I keep referring it as the normal state? Because I want the bare hand to be the normal Goku, okay? The normal, and then the weapon will be the stronger version where you are turning into a Super Saiyan or any transformation you want. Um, but we all agree that we love Goku and his guys, so yeah, a Super Saiyan. Anyway, um, the deck right now feels a bit better. I start PvPing after the last boss, so I'm just level 15 in Honor, and I had some laggy fights and all of that, but the deck right now, again, feels good. If you have any ideas, feel free to send it to me. If you want to try to fight me, I'll be more than happy to fight you and give my deck a try. And yeah, So about the school, I will open the school when I feel that the deck is perfect. Again, I cannot emphasize how much I want that deck to be perfectly created when I get a new Kamehameha Kame Kame student, right? That's how the Master Roshi told in the last episode. The Kame way, Kame style. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a share, like, and subscribe. Send me your videos. Send me your thoughts. Send me tips, tricks, and if you like, if you want to send me your deck list, I will try it out and I'll see and I will showcase your deck. While maybe I create my own deck, but I will love to try your deck and showcase that. And if you have a school, I will give it a shout out. So yeah, really hope to see you guys, and I will leave you with the rest of the footage. Leave a share. No, don't leave a share. Leave a comment and like. That's all I am asking for. Comment and like. And if you really enjoy that and you want me to do more stuff like this, please kill, give a give a low kick to the subscribe button. Or yeah, see ya.